If you have drums in your track and you're wondering why is my kick sounding so thin, how do I make it a little bit more fatter and a little bit more thicker? And if you don't know how to do that, then you click the right video. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make your kick sound thick. It's only using stock plugins and I'm going to show it to you in Logic Pro, but I'm sure you can do it in any other DAW as well. So let's get started. So let's first record a kick. So I'm just going to name this as drum. So now what we're going to do is add a bus channel. So I'm just going to go to the channel strip of this drum track, add a new bus, and over here we're going to add something called as a test oscillator. So what test oscillator is it basically gives you a test signal, okay, a sine wave signal. So let me show you. So under utility, you have this thing called test oscillator, right? So just put stereo. So that is what it will sound like, okay? And right now it's set to 1000 Hertz. And that is why you hear that particular sound. Now I've switched it off. That's why you're not able to hear it. This is what it's sounding like. Usually kick is somewhere in the lower range, right? In the lower frequency. So I'm just going to set this maybe around 60 Hertz. Let's just keep it to 60 Hertz. Okay, so this is what it's sounding like. You can change the different settings here also. Like you have sine wave, you have white noise, pink noise, square wave, everything. Sine is the most usual form that we generally use, right? So that's why I took sine wave. So now the idea is you're gonna include this low rumble sound when the kick drum comes in. So how are we gonna do that? Because now it's constant, right? So that's why we're gonna use a gate. So let's come over to Dynamics, Noise Gate, and you click Stereo. So I'm gonna play it and set my threshold based on that. Now that I've done this, I'm gonna sidechain this drum track. So let's just do that quickly. So I'm gonna go here and click drum. So what I've made this gate to do is, I want the gate to open up. Basically get the sound of that 60 Hertz when the kick drum comes in. So when the kick drum comes in, that low rumble sound also gets activated. And when the kick doesn't get played, this rumbling noise also stops. So let's see if it's working. So I've just soloed this aux track. So you can hear that rumble coming up only when the kick is played. I'll maybe remove certain elements in this. So now okay, so with the drum, I'm gonna increase the send. So just listen to the track when the aux is muted, and then I'm going to unmute it and you'll hear the difference. So now it's muted. Now unmuting. Okay, so what's actually happening is some of those sub and the bass frequencies are additionally getting added to the kick drum when the kick is getting played. And instantly you can, hear that the kick is getting a little bit more thicker, a little bit more fatter, okay? And if you're looking for this kind of a sound in your song, you should definitely try out this hack. It'll really be of immense help and it'll really give you those additional frequencies that you need in the low end, okay? So this was just a quick tip to show you how to make your kick sound different. In the sense, sound it a little bit more thicker, okay? If you like this tip, just comment it below. If you have additional ideas of how to make your particular kick track sound a little bit more fatter or way better in your mix, then comment those ideas below as well. This is one little hack that I always do to make it sound thicker. So I hope this video was useful, and you can subscribe to my channel if you want to see more hacks and more tutorials like this. Keep making music, and I'll see you guys in another video.